Hey guys, so I'm going to answer the questions you left me in the comments of my last video. And I'm going to start with, how are me and my family doing? We've been doing well. We've been staying healthy. Haven't had any sicknesses. We've been busy. Weather's getting warmer, and there's a lot going on in our lives, and we've been staying busy. I'm still busy as a teacher. I've been teaching my kids, and I'm doing some planning for the upcoming months. So I have a lot of downtime where I make lesson plans and prep for things like that. How am I doing? I mostly function pretty well. I deal with a lot of symptoms of sort of like an inattentive ADHD system thing where it's hard for me to focus on one thing for a very long time, like more than maybe a couple hours. My attention seems like it's very just splintered. I have been dealing with some symptoms of maybe in ADHD or autism spectrum. Kind of thing. So I initially was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, but it doesn't seem to match what I currently deal with. I currently seem to deal with more of a ADHD attention deficit issue, and kind of like an autism spectrum where it's hard for me to read people's facial expressions. It's hard for me to tell what people are thinking from the way their face looks, and sometimes I'll project a negative expression on someone's face that's not really there. So yeah, it makes it moderately difficult to just function in my my microcosm here. I can do a deeper dive video about things I've learned about ADHD and autism if you all are interested. And am I still taking lithium? Yes, I still take lithium. Not every day. I really only take it when the symptoms are striking me more, which a lot of times I have a lot of really good stretches of time where I don't need any lithium, and I don't want to be too sedated. I don't want to be too slowed down or sluggish. And like the lithium oritate that I take, it's not really sedating in any way, not at least to me. It is very different than lithium carbonate, than prescription lithium. For prescription lithium, I've never taken it, so I can't speak for how it would affect someone. But lithium oritate supplement is a different chemical compound, and it reacts differently. In my particular case, it's not very sedating. It doesn't really cause sluggishness. What it does do is that when I'm dealing with more like brain issues, like poor memory or difficulty with maybe like kind of like the higher brain functions, like mathematics or something, I find that the lithium oritate increases my intelligence, and it makes it easier for me to learn and absorb and remember what I've learned. It also helps make my memory and recall a lot better. And I wouldn't say that it's very sedating at all. It's really not. I don't think of it as a sleep aid or a sedating medicine. It's more of just a mineral that I've been deficient in for many years, because just the part of the country where I live doesn't have a lot of lithium naturally occurring in the soil or in the water. So I'm just filling in the gap there nutritionally with that lithium that I was missing all those years. How am I doing as well? I still work with a psychiatrist, and I have prescriptions for heavier meds as I would need, because I've had times in life where I need more of a medication that kind of basically packs more of a punch. So, but I don't like traditional psychiatry. I like to have a more personalized approach. And I'll really only see a psychiatrist if they're willing to work with me and be flexible, because I'm not going to take a drug that really messes my body up, messes me up. I'm not going to take a drug that's going to make me gain a ton of weight. And I'm not going to take a drug that's too sedating or makes me too tired to where I can't function. But fortunately, I've got a psychiatrist who's flexible enough that I can still remain, under his care without following the protocol that the DSM would recommend. So yeah. And I find myself, I'm very sensitive to medications, and even slight things like a change, like a different brand of medication with a slightly different coating material on the outside can affect me differently. I don't like how it seems like most psychiatrists want to change medications a lot. I seem to do better just sticking with one medication for a longer term. It seems like psychiatrists like to play games with people, and it's frustrating, and I don't like playing those games, because these meds, they're powerful, they have side effects, they all have side effects, and I don't want to be a guinea pig for them. I recently had an adverse event where I took a medication that was recommended by a psychiatrist, and I had an adverse event. It gave me the most serious, severe nausea and stomach pain. It made me not have any appetite for about 3 days. Made me absolutely miserable. And I really wish I hadn't listened to this psychiatrist, who I won't be seeing this person anymore because I think they're a shitty psychiatrist. And I will be reporting the incident to make sure that I would never be recommended this drug again. I have to advocate for myself. I can't just blindly trust the medical system. The medical system is not something to just be trusted blindly. So I had that bad reaction. My stomach was just in a lot of pain. As soon as I stopped taking the drug, stomach pain was gone. That just was not the right drug for me. It was not the right combination. It was 2 different drugs combined. It was not the right combination for me, and I won't be doing that again anytime soon. So, so that's pretty much how I've been doing. My mood has been just, I don't really know how I would describe it myself. It's been okay. And my sleep has been fine. I sleep 7 to 8 hours most nights. And those kind of things help keep me stable and healthy, and don't really have too many issues with stuff. So let me know if you all are interested in any videos about ADHD, autism spectrums, or anything else like that. And I'll see you in the next video.